Tonight, the American public is getting its first look into why FBI agents went into Mar-a-Lago.
Among the biggest developments, FBI agents are saying they uncovered top secret documents in this search. We have live team coverage tonight. Contact 5 investigator Michael Buchner looking into how the documents got here to South Florida.
We'll begin with News Channel 5's Matt Cesney live near Mar-a-Lago with what was included in the search warrant. Matt?
Michael, Shannon, the government's paperwork released this afternoon actually lists, as you mentioned, 11 groups of documents found inside Mar-a-Lago under 3 headings: confidential, secret, and top secret. Now, we got a hold of that search warrant when it was released at about 3:45 this afternoon, released by the federal court. The FBI on Monday saying it searched storage rooms and any rooms that the former president and his staff might be able to store paperwork in at Mar-a-Lago. There is nothing specific about those documents, but we do know the FBI stated in the search warrant that they were looking for such things as national defense information and presidential records and, what they say, evidence of the destruction or concealment of classified documents. Those are possible violations of the Espionage Act, which prohibits removal of government materials and destroying or concealing them. A former assistant U.S. attorney in Miami tells us what could come next.
The government will review the documents. They'll determine what it is that exists within all of the documents they've collected. They'll present it to the grand jury.
All right, the former president, Donald Trump, did not object to the release of the search warrant, but he has called this entire event this week politically motivated by the government. And so this wild week, which started with the FBI searching Mar-a-Lago on Monday in secrecy, now ends with a very public release of court documents that actually starts to tell us what the FBI got when they came here. We're live in West Palm Beach. Matt Cesney, WPTV, News Channel 5.
And as Matt just shared with us, records show the FBI took boxes, photos, confidential and secret documents from former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago during Monday's search. Many questions remain tonight about the items, including how they got to Mar-a-Lago and their exact nature. Now, exclusive Chopper 5 video from January 18th of 2021 shows a moving truck parked at Mar-a-Lago as boxes were wheeled into the president's home just days before the end of his term. It's not clear whether that truck came directly from the White House or from somewhere else, nor what the items were inside of it or what it contained. We are looking for answers. Today, we contacted that moving company to ask for a copy of the inventory items delivered to Mar-a-Lago, or where that truck exactly came from. I can tell you tonight, we are still waiting to hear back. On Truth Social today, former President Trump said, quote, "Number one, it was all declassified. Number two, they didn't need to seize anything. They could have had it any time they wanted without playing politics and breaking into Mar-a-Lago." Tonight, many questions still remain about how these items got to Mar-a-Lago and who could have handled them. The affidavit in support of that search warrant has not been released. I'm Contact 5 investigator Michael Buchner, WPTV, News Channel 5.